The Lord be with you. Dear friends, let us have 40 days of Lenten journey with Gospel of Luke, chapter 22 verses 14 to chapter 23 verses 56. The main theme of the Gospel, the Passion of Christ. This passage recounts the Last Supper, Jesus' betrayal, his trial, suffering, crucifixion, death and burial. It is the heart of the Lenten journey, leading us to the cross and ultimately to the hope of Easter. Let us reflect this passage under 8 themes in the light of Lent, such as first, the Eucharist, Jesus gives himself for us. Second, the struggle of human weakness. Third, betrayal and denial. Fourth, Jesus' silent strength in suffering. Fifth, the way of the cross, carrying our own crosses. Sixth, forgiveness from the cross. Seventh, Jesus' death, the ultimate sacrifice. Eighth, the burial, waiting in faith. First, the Eucharist, Jesus gives himself for us. Jesus institutes the Holy Eucharist, giving us his body and blood as spiritual nourishment. Lent calls us to reflect on the gift of the Eucharist. Do we receive it with faith, gratitude, and desire for deeper union with Christ? Second, the struggle of human weakness. In Gethsemane, Jesus prays in agony, yet surrenders to the Father's will. Lent challenges us to pray more fervently, trusting in God even in times of suffering and uncertainty. Third, betrayal and denial. Judas betrays Jesus and Peter denies him 3 times. Lent is a time for honest self-examination. In what ways have we turned away from Jesus through sin, fear, or weakness? Fourth, Jesus' silent strength in suffering. Jesus is falsely accused, mocked, beaten, and sentenced, yet he remains silent and steadfast. Lent invites us to imitate Jesus' patience and humility, especially in times of injustice or suffering. Fifth, the way of the cross, carrying our own crosses. Simon of Cyrene helps carry the cross, and Jesus speaks to the weeping women. Lent reminds us that following Christ means embracing our own crosses, trusting that suffering can be redemptive. Sixth, forgiveness from the cross. Jesus prays, Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing. The repentant thief receives Jesus' promise, today you will be with me in paradise. Lent calls us to forgive others as Christ forgives us and trust in his mercy. Seventh, Jesus' death, the ultimate sacrifice. Darkness covers the land, the temple veil is torn, and Jesus breathes his last. Lent is a time to meditate on the depth of Jesus' love, remembering that he willingly gave his life for our salvation. 8. The burial, waiting in faith. Jesus laid in the tomb, and the women prepared to anoint his body. Lent teaches us patience and hope. Even in the darkest moments, God's plan is still at work. This passage of today is at the heart of Lent, calling us to deepen our faith, embrace the cross, seek forgiveness, and trust in Christ's sacrifice. As we journey toward Easter, we are invited to walk with Jesus in his passion, so that we may rise with him in glory. Have a fruitful journey of Lent. Thank you.